Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. So today I'm going to show you one of the models from Einhell's new professional range, the TPCI 18/200 LiBL impact driver. It's a compact machine equipped with a brushless motor, but I won't say any more for now. Let's check it out in the next segment. See you in a moment. So here is the screwdriver in question, the Einhell TPCI 18/200 LiBL. It's a machine from the professional range, which is the brand's latest lineup. It's equipped with a brushless motor, which we'll talk about in just a moment. And of course, it's compatible with all of the brand's 18-volt power exchange batteries. That means if you already own tools and especially batteries from the brand, you'll be able to reuse them and avoid having to buy new ones. As I just mentioned, this machine is equipped with a brushless motor end. That means compared to a traditional brushed motor, it has three main advantages. On one hand, you get longer battery life, because a brushless motor actually manages the battery's autonomy better since it provides more efficient control of the power supplied from the battery to the motor. You also get greater motor longevity, because with less friction, well, there's less wear and tear on the motor, and on top of that, there are no brushes. So as a result, the motor will last longer. And finally, it's also more compact since a brushless motor is smaller than a traditional motor. As for the handling and weight of this machine, you should know that it weighs 1.15 kilograms. Of course, that's just the weight of the machine itself, without the battery. So you'll need to add the weight of the battery to get the total weight. So here I put in a 5-amp battery, which is a bit heavy for what this machine needs since it's not actually a very power-hungry tool. So a 2-amp or 3-amp battery will be more than enough. As for the handle and overall comfort, the grip is quite good and covers the entire handle in all the areas where your hand makes contact. The buttons are well positioned, whether it's the trigger or the direction switch, which is also big enough. So that makes the machine easier to use. As I mentioned earlier, this is a model from Einhell's professional range. So as a result, it does have some advantages, especially extra reinforcements. As you can see here, there are rubber reinforcements pretty much everywhere, which help absorb some of the impact if the tool is dropped. So there are some here too. This really helps increase the machine's lifespan. As for the bit holder, it's a pretty standard system that you find on a lot of machines. As usual, I recommend using a long bit with a notch. So using it is really simple. I insert it, push on the ring, and as you can see, my bit is properly in place and securely held in the bit holder. This way, you don't have to worry about losing it while screwing or unscrewing. And to remove it, it's just as easy. I push on the ring and pull the bit out at the same time. It's actually pretty easy to do, and you can even do it one-handed. There you go, I insert it and take it out. So yeah, nothing complicated about it. As for the specifications, you should know that this machine is capable of delivering a maximum torque of 220 Newton meters, which actually puts it in a pretty good spot on the market. It's quite powerful compared to other 18-volt models, especially in this price range. As for the rotation speed and impact rate, we're looking at 2,900 revolutions per minute and 3,000 impacts per minute, respectively, which will let us drive screws efficiently, even the stubborn ones. And we'll see that in just a bit during the demonstration. Regarding the accessories, you should know that this machine comes with a belt clip. So that's a classic feature on impact drivers on the market. You can attach it on either the right or the left side, or rather on the left or the right. Personally, I don't use it, but you never know, it might come in handy for you. Now, let's see how this machine performs in action. To start, we're using a screw that's 4 millimeters in diameter with the Torx head. Let's see how it goes. Honestly, no trouble at all. It went in like butter. Now let's move on to a slightly bigger screw. Here, we're working with a 5 millimeter diameter. This time, we're using a PZ2 bit, so let's see how it performs. There you go, same thing. Very quick, almost too efficient actually, because I should have slowed down before the end to avoid going all the way through the wood. But as you saw, it was still really easy. Finally, a screw that's 6 millimeters in diameter. So now I've switched to a PZ3 bit. Again, no trouble at all. As you can see, this is definitely a powerful machine. You saw it, and when it comes to screwing, nothing can stop it. It goes fast, it's efficient, maybe even a bit too much, because you really need to remember to slow down before finishing so the screw doesn't go too deep into the material. As for compactness, you saw it yourself, it's still a compact machine. So, of course, it features the latest generation brushless motor, but it also benefits from the advantages of Einhell's professional range, namely the rubber grip and probably a slightly more powerful motor. Speaking of performance, 200 newton meters is no small thing compared to other models on the market. That puts it in a really good position compared to its competitors, especially when it comes to price. As for the price, sorry, since you can actually find it for around 95 euros, that's still very affordable for a machine of this type. Of course, 95 euros is for the model without the battery and charger. So it's the bare tool, but it's still very appealing compared to other models on the market. And on top of that, with Einhell, the batteries are still pretty affordable, especially since I actually recommend you go for 2 or 3 amp hour batteries, which are still quite reasonable in terms of price range. By the way, if you're interested, as usual, I'll put the reference for this machine as well as the batteries from the retailers offering the best prices. Alright, this video is now coming to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And in any case, I'll see you very soon for a new video.